Cajun Wine and Radio back again with another video. Man, what is good, KRL Squad? Shouts out to all the new subscribers. Shouts out to everybody who's still been sticking in here, riding out with me. I appreciate all of you. This is part 2 to my comic book collection. I don't know if I'll make another one because I kind of need to get these comic books back inside my house before they get all messed up and moisturized and crumbly. Let's start this one off with the classic Wolverine Weapon X, or 10, Roman numeral 10. This one was done by Windsor and Smith. I thought it was Chris Claremont, but apparently I was wrong. But nonetheless, man, this story holds up till today. The artwork might look a little dated, but man, it's the overall story, you know, just watching Wolverine go through, becoming Wolverine, basically, the Wolverine that we all know and love. And sticking on that trend, if you don't know by now, I am an extremely big Wolverine fan. He is, outside of Magneto, he's like my favorite X-Men of them all. Give y'all a glimpse at Old Man Logan. Now, I don't think I intentionally ever meant to show this comic ever, because it's kind of like close and near and dear to my heart, and you know, it's part of my personal collection. Old Man Logan. I got this one in Utah. And speaking of the name, I believe the Logan movie was trying to take some references from this. I'm going to do my best not to criticize the movies too much in this one. But as you can see, I've collected the whole entirety of the Old Man Logan story. I think there was like at least four writers all together in total, man. And this is a ride. For anybody who wants to get into comics, for anybody who is a Wolverine fan, I suggest you cop these, man. And this is actually the last one, Dead Man Logan. They brought Wolverine back, by the way. But back to the original. It's set, you know, sometime in the future. Wolverine kills all the X-Men. He was tricked by Mysterio, and pretty much he just sworn off being a superhero and became an old man and started a family. And then Hawkeye came along, and then he tagged along with Hawkeye, and then the Hulk has a whole inbred family type deal or something. And it's pretty crazy, man. Pretty good. Good read. You guys need to go check it out. Now, unlike Civil War with the whole big thing and where superheroes are fighting superheroes, Schism is a good example, so go check the last video out where I talked about that. But keeping in lines with that, we have the Avengers versus X-Men. Now, if I pop this up on the last video, I think I just showed it. But yeah, here we just have another prime example of what are y'all doing, Marvel? Y'all can't think of anything else better besides have the good guys fight the good guys. And this is basically Wolverine trying to stop the X-Men from fighting the Avengers. But this story kind of revolves around Hope Summers, and she's supposed to be the new manifestation of the Phoenix, and the Avengers aren't trying to let that happen. And I don't think they ever really resolved what happened with Hope Summers, and it continues further past this story itself. Comics Explained might be able to do a better job at it than I'm doing, but nonetheless, I had to cop it. I believe this goes along the lines of After Schism as well. It fits in those two different X-Men factions separating. Still keeping the trend of heroes fighting heroes. We have War of the Kings, and this has Vulcan in it. If you guys remember from my 5 comic book characters that you may not know video that I posted way back when, I need to get back into that. I need to get back to making YouTube videos on the regular in general. Yeah, but yeah, it follows the Inhumans after some event that I don't know, but the Inhumans are in space and then they wind up running across the Shi'ar Empire, and Vulcan winds up being in charge of it. I might have to give this one a reread because I was really kind of confused. I don't know all the events that really led up to this, but had to have it. I kind of think that was just another attempt at Marvel trying to make a band of superheroes popularized that were kind of more obscure, kind of like the Eternals. Yeah, if you don't know, the Inhumans is basically just another version of the X-Men, just like the Eternals is. And while we're speaking of the Eternals, is anybody going to go see that movie? I don't think I am, at least not right off the bat. Alright, let's get classical again. We got Secret Wars. I kind of think the old one actually held up better than the original. Of course, the original goes with the Ultimate Universe and the 616 universe converging somehow. Again, if you don't know, I know I mentioned it in a previous video. Can't remember which one, maybe several videos. The MCU is actually based on the Ultimate Universe. This is basically the universe where Miles Morales comes from. I'll shorten it up to that. But in the original Secret Wars, I mean, you have various members in the superhero community from various teams across Marvel all joining up. They wind up on some mysterious planet that was fused together, which they do have a line of that, what is it, Warzone, and it kind of goes and explains all of that stuff in better light. But yeah, the original Secret Wars. This is actually where the black suit Spider-Man comes in this story right here. The original black suit Spider-Man. Secret Wars 2, I guess, but it's really just revised Secret Wars. When everything ends, there is only Secret Wars. Well, this goes into a little bit more detail about what I was talking about. Dr. Doom runs the world basically, and he has little regions and little dimensions all split up, which they kind of go into in the Old Man Logan series too. Good story. It kind of introduces Old Man Logan to the main Marvel universe. Good, right, man. Enough about Wolverine. More about Secret Wars. But yeah, I believe I have to read this again. Overall, it was a good story, good plot devices, and it was great. And I believe this is what kind of sets the tone for all the comics that we have later following this. Yeah, Secret Wars. Go comic. And last but not least, before I wrap this up, we're going to jump back into slightly Wolverine territory with Weapon X. And this is the first volume. This is all the original comics of X-23. This is basically just the beginning of X-23. You know, she's a clone. She still has 6 claws, but one noticeable difference is she has the claws in her feet. And the second collection of her comics is basically just her after she's stopped being an assassin, basically, and she's trying to cope with life, which they do again in the all-new Wolverine. Great read too. I even think she lightweight has a little fling type relationship with Gambit, or it was hinted on, but don't quote me on that. As always, folks, I'm trying to switch the dynamic up a little bit, so if you would be kind, be sure to hit the subscribe button down there. That's that big red button to catch more of my content. I'll try to put more videos out. I'm trying to. Hit that like button, man, if you like the content that you drop a comment. I got plenty more comic books I'd love to talk about. Plenty more characters, plenty more stories. I'll be sure to give them to you. And in the meantime, you can also catch me on social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. Go ahead on and drop me a follow so you can keep up with me throughout the times when I'm not doing videos. I'm going to throw the Reddit and I'm going to throw the Discord up there again. I have the subreddit up. Guys, go ahead on and check that out. And once again, check that Discord server out, man. For all my content creators, man, go ahead on and jump on there. Let's build something, man. I'm really trying to do something on that Discord, man. Still learning it, and it's not 100% up, but I'm trying to get a community build up, man, with some folks, man. We can collaborate on some things, man. Give each other advice. Just build a community. Let's keep talking about the same thing. Gaming, whatever. Until next time, KRL Squad. Be blessed. Keep God in your life and stay prayed up in this crazy, crazy world. Cajun wine and red Leo. I'm out, baby.